You know something? David's not the only one that can do a late night, sort of watch a quiet ASMR style video. Turns out I can do that too. I got a microphone. You think you're special, David? Alright. This retro looking city builder has been floating around on Twitter for a while. Kind of had my eye on it. It's sort of scratching an itch that I've been wanting to... Okay, this is a long story. All of us have sort of gaming kind of white whales, you might call them. It's something you never got to do. A mountain you never got to climb or conquer. In my case, it's this game called Pharaoh. It's got a city builder, and we had this demo. And I played it for a while, I was pretty good at it. And then you get to this level where you build what's called a master bar temple, like a pyramid, made out of lumpy looking bricks. And because of the way the demo was, I never completed the pyramid. Someone would always want to use the computer, and there was no save function. How this relates to Synergy, I can't tell you. I just have been wanting to play an old-timey city builder for ages. I've loved to look at this one. The palette, artwork, it's beautiful. I'm not an art guy, I can't tell you why I like it, I just do. The demo came up on this demo fest, which is going to end in about half an hour. I didn't get to play anything. The only thing I actually wanted to play was called Abiotic Factor. And it looked like it had multiplayer, and it's kind of like a Half-Life-y looking thing, and I thought that might be fun to screw around with David in, but like, man, it's hard to pin down. He's harder than pin down than a paper doll in a stiff breeze. I'm going to read some of this dialogue here. Everyone's in bed. My brother's sleeping upstairs. My wife and son. I have a son now, by the way. They're asleep. I have to be quiet. I'm testing my microphone tonight. Recording is kind of a... Oh, shit. I've got this soundboard hooked up, and just keep me away from soundboards and buttons and things. It's no good. Anyway, what is this? Let's read some dialogue. A group of... Let's not. I've got this delay in my headphones. I got to fix it. A group of exiles having to leave the desiccated coat. Oh, I can't read. It's 1:30 and I can't read. Desiccated oasis that had cradled them until then, comma, must rebuild in spite of their meager resources. In spite of all the danger, my way, I'll do anything for you. Anything you want me to. So I haven't made a video on my own since, get a rough guess. I did look it up before. October 2020. And you can't even blame lockdown for that because Corona had already been around for a while. I got a lot to fill you guys in on. Like I say, I'm a father now. An end to the wandering. 2 generations our community lived in the heart of an oasis, protected from the hazards of the outside world. You gotta get out there. Simple. Okay. I love the look of this thing, by the way. I've had like a very brief look at it last night. But I couldn't figure out any of my gear. I'm not just trying to be fancy with my Canon and my podcast microphone and my interface and stuff. I was having problems with my old snowball stuff, so it's kind of been killing my impetus to do anything. Something else, obviously, I'm not making a video at 1:30 in the morning for fun. Really have no time. I have a job now. You guys might remember me as being very terminally unemployed, which I was. And I'm looking not to be again, so I'm trying very hard to do a good job. Your citizens require clean water to survive. In order to obtain it, you must build a pontoon. So that sounds dirty. I draw toxic water from special kinds. It's going to be Tim Curry down there. Toxic love. You ever see Fern Gully? Alright. I should have paid more attention to the tutorial. Shalulon, one of my citizens. Firo and Vethad. Okay, you guys do anything? Oh, okay. I can't name them? Patch that, guys. I can't play a city builder where I can't name my people. It takes a lot of time, but whenever I play Tropico, I basically sit there and I name every citizen first and last name. So that I can... Because, I don't know, it makes me laugh. You have to do things that make you laugh in life. Okay, what are we... I gotta build 1 pontoon. I built 2 of them. My little day labourers down here. Ime. Gidron and... Okay, I probably shouldn't do this. Anyway, they're building. It's pontoon time. Water towers and retention basins. I don't even like thinking about water right now. I have a kidney stone in each kidney. And it's pushing 8 millimeters. They both are. Which I've, thanks to Dr. Google, I found out that that's kind of on the large side as far as getting rid of them. sort of on your own. I did piss out one kidney stone in early 2021. And I really wanted to share that experience with you guys and talk all about it. I might have still been making videos at the time, I don't know. I have a feeling I told David. Really one of the most depressing things. I hate hospitals, man. Meet too many people that like them. When I was doing work for the Dolan one, I kind of got a new appreciation for them. I liked helping people around that were lost because this one that I was working in, Royal Perth Hospital, in Perth, Shamozzle, it's basically 3 hospitals in one built over a 70-year period, and it's just layout. You wouldn't dream of it. Whoever came up with the idea has not played any theme hospital. Das Did I say that right? Doesn't matter. No one's ever said that word in history. It doesn't matter if they said it right. Tzatzizia. Oh, okay. Can we speed this game up? I can make the game go faster. Okay. Yeah, I was going to play a couple of demos tonight, but setting this thing up, which I did a sound engineering course. Okay, it was 2011, but you don't forget this stuff. But trying to get this work in Windows 7, Windows 10, anything. Take Windows XP if it makes it work, but nothing works. Gambling. I haven't done this in so long. Do I miss it? I miss you guys. And I have a backlog like you wouldn't believe. There's so many things I wanted to play. And I got into this really dumb habit. I've probably spent thousands of dollars. I'm just prospectively buying games on Steam, thinking, you know, when I start making videos again, this will be on the list. Assign citizens to the pontoons. And the retention base. Only thing I'm retaining right now is solid fat. I put on like 20 kilograms since my heyday. Did I have a heyday? I remember being a youngish 28. That was an alright time. I love this game. I don't know anything about it. It's just, I started sort of following accounts on Twitter because, as you know, Twitter went to the shitter. And, basically my way of making it usable, water, we now have a water treatment infrastructure and the foundations for a healthy, sustainable irrigation system. I can't say that with the delay. Anyway, yeah, Twitter. If you block everything you don't like and mute words you don't like, it's almost the way it used to be. It doesn't fix the replies because that's all filled up with people that actually pay to use the website, which is just... I don't like to judge, but it's really pathetic. So are we harvesting water yet? Toxic water? Hit me one time. Hit me twice. Oh, that's rather nice. I see the world and all the creatures in it. Da, 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 da. I had no idea what a filthy song that was when I was a kid. Toxic Love by Tim Curry. Look it up. I love this, but I would have liked to have been playing something with David. Are we working? Are we doing anything? Do I have to press this? Okay. I think I see people down there. Just kept it sped up, because I do want to try something else before the demo fest ends in 20 minutes. It's pathetic. Not the game is fantastic. What was I talking about before? Pharaoh. Yeah. I don't know what it is about the city builders. I love them all, but I think universally I suck at all of them. There used to be one called Caesar 2.
Plebs are needed.
Like, it's the one I knew, because obviously there's one before it. I think there's one after it. Caesar series. 2 happened to be the one that I had a demo of. Why has this got an exclamation mark? My reflux as well. I suffered from terrible heartburn. So bad that I think I'm having a heart attack in the evening. Ooh. Also in health news, because of a situation in the family I don't want to talk about because it's not mine, that I thought, right, getting old now, I'm a 46-year-old man, I'd better get my ass looked at. You call them. So I got the screen, I asked my GP, listen, I know I'm not, can I just have the thing, send it in the mail, I'll do the test. Came back positive. You're bleeding, Scotty, you better go. Oh,
Plebs are needed.
So I go and get the thing where they shove the camera up there. And they found, I think it was 47 polyps. And I think they call it serrated polyposis is the thing I have now. So I'm like at slightly elevated risk that one day I'll get bowel cancer or something like that. Which, obviously kind of spooks you, given that you've lived a while and this actually does happen to some people. So anyway, that's my health news. But I got checked again and there was less polyps and I don't know. They told me to just take aspirin every now and then and they'll see me again in 2 years. Pointless anecdote. I only mentioned it because I talked about health before. I kind of don't want this to be the first video I put up in a couple of years. So we might do some other ones. Chronologically, this might not be the first thing that goes up. This is just supposed to be a sound test. You don't have to be. I can't make any noise. They're trying to sleep in there, and I'm supposed to be getting some rest soon so I can work in the morning. That's such a drag. Don't get me started on universal basic income, because I don't actually think
Plebs are needed.
we should have that. I just think... I don't know what I think. For a while I was thinking, oh yeah, the 4-day working week, what a great idea. I don't technically think that. I think right now we're being paid for 3 days when we work 5, so that's not great. Social contract. Oh, obtain 20 clean water. Attain 2... oh. Assign 1 citizen to the... Why can't I put 2 citizens on the retention basin? Should I just build 2 of them? Shit. I'm sitting here yapping about my health like anyone gives a rat's ass. I'm gonna build 2 retention basins in this. So I didn't even look at it. Something else I wanted to say before I started. I wanted to see if I could actually follow a tutorial, because in my 17-ish years on YouTube, I don't think I've ever successfully... I basically just click through them and ignore them and wind up in trouble. And even the game that kind of got the most people looking at us back in the day, Facade, I realized the last time I played it,
Plebs are needed.
that thing that happens when you freeze, this isn't a tutorial thing, this is just life knowledge. When they freeze and you've broken the game, they're just waiting for a yes or no. And I think eventually somebody told me that as well, and I was like, ugh. So, one of those situations where you're supposed to be the pro, you're supposed to know everything. Oh, at home. The Oasis's inhabitants have slept for too long under an open sky. They're chilly. Separated from the ravages of the climate only by a stretch of canvas. We need to house them in permanent buildings. There's materials and warehouses. Shit. I'm not going to get that far. I want to play some... I guess I'll buy this when it comes out and just... Okay, so what am I building? Pontoon. Why is there 2 pontoons? What? Storage. Build 1 small warehouse. Yeah, it's grouse. And what else have I got to talk about? I'm a father now. I'm like Eminem. He's got this 2-year-old daughter, and now I have a 2-year-old son. And it's kind of like I'm starting to really identify with some of the really incredible tracks he released on the subject. You know, I don't identify more with the guy now. I never liked him back in the day. Like I said, now we both got 2-year-old children. Carry out 1 withdrawal resources on rock cluster. You have one? Get your own rock cluster.
Plebs are needed.
Rock lobster. Isn't that what they call someone who tries to go out with an underage girl? Anyway, rock cluster. These rock clusters are an excellent source of stones. No shit, Sherlock. It's a fucking stone. What do you want? See tutorials again. Oh! Now that's game design 1. You put stuff like that there for people like me, who are like, ooh, click, 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 skip, skip, skip. You just see the tutorial again. They've got a button for it. Fuck, was made for me. Homeless citizens. Oh. Fuck. I hate the homeless. No, I'm joking, please. It's a nasty world we live in right now. Everything's fucking expensive and yada yada. I'm not here to be serious and talk about stuff like that. It's not my oeuvre. In fact, I don't know what I'm here to do. You know, we might just sneak back into retirement again after putting a couple of videos up. David kind of called me out a while back. He put up this marathon video, and I'm very good at marathon. Probably the best. How do I collect rock? I don't understand. How do I do this? Oh, withdraw resources. Okay. I'll get some of this stuff. I'm just going to press everything. Okay. You won't be homeless if you get to work. Have a little rock house. I was never very good at making videos. Oh, shit. The camera. Is it back yet? Ah, pause the game. Well, that's fucking annoying. Okay. Well, anyway, that might be my signal to quit. I don't know. I got as far as harvesting rocks and trees. Housing. Can I at least see what a house looks like? I don't want to be disappointed. What have we got? Houses. Stone house. Stone house. Why have I got 2 on the list? I haven't got enough time to figure out, but at least I'm going to fulfill what I like to think of as the social contract. God willing, Lord willing and the creek don't bend, the doors are on the front so that I haven't just made, like, houses that people can't get out of. You know, you're not learning anything about the game here. I'm pretty crap at it already. This is the tutorial.
Plebs are needed.
I totally would buy it. This would be one of those ones I prospectively bought so that I would have something to do when I start making videos again. But, I mean, I'm not saying I won't. I'll probably buy it. I'm just saying that was a stupid thing to do because I have about... I haven't caught... I counted, like, I don't know, 40 games? I have no idea. I've been off duty for almost 4 years. And I've just been like, oh, when I get around to it, and stuff like that adds up like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, Synergy. I love the look of it. It's just a demo. I don't know how long it's going to be. What's going to be over in 10 minutes, so I guess I miss out. But yeah, take it easy. You guys have done a great job making it. Looks wonderful. Temperate season. I wish. It's almost 2 in the morning and I have an air conditioner running, so fuck Australia. All I can say.
Whoopi Goldberg. Ladies and gentlemen,